YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Chief. Welcome back to the channel. How we all doing? Today we're going to be going over this week's comic book releases, everything that is coming out this Wednesday on the 27th of November, just before Thanksgiving, just before Black Friday. And we got quite a list to get into, you guys. We've got a lot coming from DC, we got a lot coming from Marvel, and I'm so excited. I don't think our wallet is actually going to survive this comic book Wednesday, to be honest with you guys, but I'm going to show you exactly why. Let's go ahead and jump into our list and you'll see what I mean. Jumping into our list here, we have Detective Comics issue 1091, and the synopsis here is just letting us know that when we last left Bruce Wayne, he was offered a mysterious youth serum known only as Sangral, if I got that right, that promises to rejuvenate his body and mind, which is making him as strong and as nimble as he once was. So he kind of has to decide whether he can accept such a gift. It is a strange one, but you know, we'll see what happens with Bruce Wayne. Something like that always comes at a cost, and we'll see if he decides to go along with it and actually use the serum. Now this one here is going to be your 40 pages with a $4.99 cover price, a little bit of a hefty book, and if that's something you're into, go ahead and add it to your list. If you're already reading this one, let me know how you're feeling about it. All right, so taking a quick detour from our regularly scheduled programming, I did want to show you guys this cover here that's going to be coming out for Absolute Batman. Now it is an exclusive for certain retailers, but I just have to show you guys because it is such an amazing take and such an amazing cover. It's going to be a Absolute Batman homage to Akira. Now, I may not know anything about Akira, but just the way they were able to blend the two and make a cover like this happen, it is so cool. And I'm sure everyone at these retailers, excuse me, are gonna go crazy for it. Look at it, you know, you can't really see that and just pass it up. They have this one here for the comic corner, and they also have another one that is a black and white version as well. So if you guys are near any of the retailers that are going to be actually receiving this one, definitely make sure you pick it up and slide me a copy. Let me know if you guys got an extra one for me. All right, so jumping back into our list here, we actually have Nightwing issue 120, and there's going to be some deadly experimental weapons in the hands of the corrupt police, as well as Nightwing trying to diffuse and trying to stop a gang war from happening in Bloodhaven. But we'll see what happens for Nightwing in issue 120. It's going to be 32 pages with a $4.99 cover price. So if you guys are reading Nightwing, let me know what's up with it. Let me know how you guys are feeling. So keeping our DC train rolling here, we got Absolute Wonder Woman issue 2 coming out. Now in issue 1, we got a short story, at least to me, on her origins, and it was pretty straightforward. It was just, you know, her being raised in the underworld, and the Amazons essentially tried to fight the gods, and as a punishment they took Diana from her, and they sent her to the other underworld to be raised. They tried to essentially wipe the Amazon word from their mother, the adoptive mother's mouth, and in order to help prevent her from realizing who she truly is. But Diana finds out anyways as she gets older, and it was good. I just wish we got more into the story of what happened with the Amazons and things of that nature, but hopefully, you know, issue 2 here does cover that, and we'll see what we get out of issue 2. I understand that Absolute Batman issue 2 kind of didn't really hit the way certain people wanted. Hopefully this one here actually brings the excitement up a little bit for this run, and we're actually able to see more out of it, because right now it's just eye to me. So let me know if you're going to be picking up issue 2 here. This is going to be 32 pages with a $4.99 cover price. All right, getting into our next issue here, we actually have the Flash issue number 15. And in this one here, the Flash is essentially going to be moving between the Watchtower role that he has been designated and a family vacation, also leading him to run into an old foe. So we'll see what happens with the Flash here. And I am behind on the Flash, go figure, but it's because I'm doing some back reading on the Rebirth reading from the Flash, so I want to make sure I'm understanding everything that's happening. I did catch a little bit of what's happening with the Flash family in Absolute Power, but I want to see how this actually connects between the two, because when I was reading this current run and I read issue 1 and maybe issue 2, I was just a bit confused as what happened to them before. So the moment I kind of get those going and I get clarification on all that stuff, I will make sure to catch up and be talking to you guys about the Flash, because the Flash is my guy. I'm always going to pick up a Flash run. And this one here is going to be 32 pages with a $4.99 cover price. So if this is something that you're interested in, it's only 15 issues in. If that's something that you want to pick up issue by issue or get a trade for it, I'm sure they might have one out already. But let me know if you guys are going to add this to your list. All right. Following the Flash, we actually have Superman issue 20 here. And we have Doomsday coming back again. Again? I thought he came back a few issues back. But I could be wrong because I didn't get to actually read that one myself. But it's showing that he's back again, ? But yeah, him and Lois are going to be facing off against him, and Lois still has her abilities, so they're still going to be looking into that one in this issue. And they're also going to be dealing with the mysterious time trapper revealing an ultimate secret, and apparently it throws the whole thing off. So if you're going to be getting into this one here, again, only 20 issues in, so pick up a trade. Or if you want to join issue by issue, Dan Mora has amazing art that he has been doing for the Justice League and DC and in general. So it is definitely very appealing, very beautiful to see the art that he's putting into these pages. And that's always going to get me, if nothing else. So 32 pages here with a $4.99 cover price. Go ahead and see about getting into this one here. Now this issue here is something that I'm very excited about. It is Justice League Unlimited issue 1. There's plenty of variants for this one that I'm looking forward to. The main cover is Dan Mora once again doing the art, so it's just immediately going to grab my attention, like I said. And even apart from all that, I am excited for the issue just in general. The Justice League has been expanding more and more with the all-in universe that they've established in the special, giving each hero like the different Watchtower cards, giving them specific access to the Watchtower and things of that nature. So they were just branching out, finding new metahumans and things of that nature. So we're gonna have a big roster here, and hopefully it feels somewhat like the TV series that we used to have of Justice League Unlimited. So that's what I'm looking forward to in this. Something fun, something that has everyone. And make sure you get into this one here while it's at issue 1. Don't wait till it's at issue 20 or issue 15 unless you want to pick up a trade or things of that nature. And if that's your way of keeping up with your comics, then so be it. Me, I'm gonna be picking up issue 1 and buying some of the variants here. But make sure you get into this one. It's gonna be 32 pages with a $3.99 cover price. Let me know if you're picking this up this week. So bringing our DC list to an end here, we're gonna finish it off with Multiverses issue number 6. And I always mention Multiverses just because I am a fan of the series. Nothing too crazy, nothing too heavy in this comic run, just something to have fun with and to play the game along with as well. So this is why I love getting into stuff like this, to be able to read it, and then it makes you want to play it, and then playing it makes you want to read it. So make sure to pick this one up if this is something that you're into. It's going to be 32 pages with a $4.99 cover price. And let's go ahead and jump into our Marvel list. So jumping into the top of our Marvel list here, we have the Uncanny X-Men issue 6. And looks like it's back to school for 4 mutants. Those 4 mutants are the Outliers. Now we were introduced to the Outliers in issue 1. 4 new mutants that have come about, and they were seeking out the help of the X-Men. They were being hunted by a mysterious creature. I think her name was like the Hag or something like that. So it was pretty crazy. They got into a quick scuffle with the X-Men, but then they realized they were all on the same side and that they needed the help from the X-Men. So fast forward, now they're going to school in Louisiana, and they're just going to be adjusting to it. So I think this one is going to be, something to look forward to as we're starting to learn more about these new mutants and things of that nature. But let me know if this is something you're interested in. We're only 6 issues in if you do want to catch up for the Uncanny X-Men. This one here is going to be 28 pages with a $4.99 cover price. Let me know if you're going to be joining me on this. Following the Uncanny X-Men, we have Iron Man issue 2, and this one I'm excited for. We understand that in the first issue, Tony actually got his suit stolen from him. Suits, plural. So now he's back to basics with the suit that he has, and we're going to see what that means for him. We're going to see how he thinks his way out of this or crafts his way out of this, however you guys want to put it for Iron Man. Regardless, it's going to be a cool issue. I'm having fun with it so far. It's not like a wow factor to it, but I am enjoying what they are doing with it. So let's see what he gets into in this issue, and let's see how it goes for Tony. It's going to be 32 pages with a $3.99 cover price. Let me know if you're joining me in picking this one up as well. Check out the variants if you haven't. The 1 in 25 looks amazing, and there's also, I believe, a Thing variant as well. So that one looks, it's it's the Thing, but it does look pretty funny, pretty cool to have on a cover. So make sure you're picking that one up if that's something that you're into. Let's get into our next comic here. All right, next up, so we have Venom War issue 5 of 5. So this is going to be the conclusion here. We're going to find out who the all-new Venom is that's going to be coming out, I believe, the following week, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe in 2 weeks. Anywho, we're going to find out who the last Venom standing will be. And looks like we have 2 covers here from Team Dylan and for Team Eddie. And I personally have not kept up with the Venom War. I may just watch someone like give me a walkthrough on it because it does seem pretty cool, but in the same sense, not enough for me to get into this one, enough for me to invest. So let me know if you guys are reading this one. Let me know if you guys are enjoying it. And if there's something that you can tell me about it, kind of give me a brief synopsis on it, that'd be great. Other than that, we're going to be concluding Venom War here. And I guess if there's a side that you're choosing, let me know who you're going for. We got 32 pages here with a $4.99 cover price. All right. Going into the next one here, we actually have Mystique issue number 2. Now, with Nick Fury on her tail, Mystique seeks out an old ally from the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, but she doesn't know if this one's a trap just yet, but she does need the help. So we'll see what happens for her in issue 2. I did like issue 1 a lot. I thought it was pretty cool. I guess I'm liking the solo runs from the X-Men. They are feeling very isolated, which obviously is the case. But I also do like how you can kind of dabble in a little bit of this person, dabble in a little bit of that person in this group of the X-Men. And I'm enjoying it. Hopefully, if you guys read it, you guys feel the same. But this one here, we got 32 pages with a $3.99 cover price. And it's got a nice variant with it as well. Let me know if you're picking that one up too. Following that issue, we actually have West Coast Avengers issue number 1. Now, I wasn't keeping up with this as much as I should have. And once I found out that it was coming out this week, I immediately jumped on the phone, called my store, let them know that I wanted this one as well as another cover for the Saturday mornings variant. And I'm excited for this one. I've never read West Coast Avengers before, but I like the lineup that they have here. It does seem interesting to me. It does spark that interest, and it makes me want to see what's going on with this lineup, because I see Ultron on the lineup and typically he's a villain. And I guess that's what's actually the synopsis of this issue here, is saying that he returns and they're not sure if he's redeemed just yet. And even if he is redeemed, they don't know if they can forgive him for the past that he has, all the trouble and all the pain that he's caused in the past. So we'll see about this lineup here, see how they all get along for the West Coast Avengers in their first issue. We got 32 pages with a $4.99 cover price. If this is something that you're interested in, make sure you pick it up. Make sure you call your shop and tell them to get an extra copy for you before it's too late. See what they can do for you, add it to your pull list, and let's jump into the next one. We have another issue 2 here, and that is going to be from Blade this time. We got a Red Bandit explicit content edition. I think these are only going to be coming out like that. So you'll always be getting the poly bags with them. If that's, something you're into in terms of your collection, make sure you get 2 of them. I think I will this time. But regardless of all that, let's see what this is about. In this one here, it's explaining that he's still dealing with the events of Blood Hunt, and just trying to get back to the way things were with himself prior to that. And like always with our heroes and their solo runs, trouble finds them and they cannot catch a break. So we'll see what happens in this one here. I did read somewhere, I don't know if it's accurate, but I thought he was supposed to be going up against like Van Helsing or something like that. Maybe I read that, or I don't know if that was something from a prior run. But we'll see how it goes in this one here. We'll see if he actually does go up against him. We got 32 pages here with a $4.99 cover price, and it is polybagged once again, so make sure you get an extra one if that's something you want for your collection. Bringing our Marvel list to a conclusion here, we have Spirits of Vengeance, and this one is going to be your issue 3. So in this one here, there's one thing that Johnny Blaze has never done in issues before, and that is visit Atlantis. So we're gonna see him visit Atlantis here, and it explains here that if you thought we didn't know about all the sea creatures of the deep, just wait until you learn about the existence of the Atlantean cult. This one has been cool to read. Again, just another solo run of our heroes. I'm just enjoying the fact that I am reading so many different titles from different heroes, and even if there's not something happening every issue, it is still nice to enjoy that, you know, the down times and the highs and the lows of these heroes. So if this is something that you're interested in, if you like Ghost Rider, make sure you pick this up. Issue 3 of Spirits of Vengeance is going to be 32 pages with a $3.99 cover price. Can't go wrong with it. It's only $3.99, y'all. So before we close out our list here, we just wanted to go ahead and run through this list of the Image comic that will be coming out the 27th. I wanted to make sure that I started covering this. I did realize that there are some people that do love Image, and not that I didn't know that prior to this, but I just never met any people that were into Image. But regardless of the fact, we want to make sure that we're sharing all the comic book love, making sure we're touching across every publisher that we possibly can. I'm going to be firing off this list here for you guys, so just let me know if there's something that you're into. If you're reading it, let me know how you're liking what you're reading, and let me know if you're interested in Marvel if you're not already reading it. If you're just an Image reader, let me know if you want to venture into the side of Marvel and or DC. Let's get into this here. We got Cowl 1964, issue 3 of 4. By the way, if you can't already tell, I'm not an Image reader, so I'm not going to know anything about these. Like I said, so we're just going to be firing them off here, you guys. So we got Creep Show, issue 3 of 5. Following that one, we got Desolation Jones, the Biohazard edition. This is going to be a volume 1. I'm assuming this one's going to be a trade here. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell, issue 6. We got Pharaoh. Pharaoh I did hear a little bit about. That one's like I think it's like cats in like a zombie apocalypse, and I've heard it's pretty interesting, although it does sound like it has a silly synopsis to it. I've heard, you know, someone at least explained that they enjoyed a lot. So they're up to issue 8. So if Pharaoh is something you're into, go ahead and check that one out. Following that one, we have Grommets number 6 of 7. So it seems like this one's going to be coming to a close. Maybe they'll continue it. Not entirely sure. But that's for you to find out if you are reading this one. We got Hornsby and Halo, Hyde Street issue 2. We got an Invincible trade here. We got Junkyard Joe Deluxe and Knights versus Samurai. We also have Moon Man. Boom! I know about Moon Man. I can talk to you guys about Moon Man. But this one's just going to be a volume 1 trade here. I'm not going to go into it. I'm just messing with you guys. But that is a hot topic for me when it comes to Image. That is something that we can talk about. That is something that I would happily engage in conversation with you guys. But anyways, getting back to you guys here, we got Napalm Lullaby issue 7. We got Rogue Sun issue 23. Savage Dragon 273. Spawn 359. We've got the Tin Can Society issue 3 of 9. Timing Luck trade paperback, I'm assuming, volume 1. Ultra Mega by James Herron issue 7 of 8. We got Universal Monsters of Frankenstein issue 4 of 4. And we've also got Violent Flowers issue 3 of 4. And lastly, we've got Void Rivals issue 14 to wrap off the Image side of our list. Guys, let me know if you guys are picking any of this stuff up. Let me know what you're most excited for. I have to say I am most excited for, let me see in our list here. I think here I'm going to be most excited for our Justice League Unlimited. In addition to that, The Flash, as I always am. Following that one, I'm going to say I'm most excited for Iron Man 2, Mystique 2. And I think the number 1 spot as far as like what I'm most excited for Marvel is probably going to go to the West Coast Avengers. That one is kind of intriguing me the most. So I'm excited to get into any of those there. But we're going to be getting them all. So it's not even a question. But like I said, you guys, that's going to conclude our list here. That is what I'm most excited for. That's what I'm going to be picking up this week. Of course, I'm bringing you guys along with me. And we're going to have a lot of fun. It's right before Thanksgiving, like I said earlier. So that's going to be it for me, you guys. That's what I'm picking up this week. A lot of fun. Lots of titles to look forward to. Lots of variants to look forward to as well. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, you guys. I'm going to continue my reading. I got my X-Men box back up there. but I wanted to make sure that you guys knew I was reading something, okay? I read a little bit. I've been going back and forth between reading my X-Men and Uncanny X-Men. I'll read like about 2 issues and then flip. And until I get caught up, then that's what I'm going to be doing. I got a bunch of other heroes I'm catching up on as well, and just enjoying my time and taking my time reading about them. So let me know what you guys are reading. Get into something old, get into something new. Let me know what you're having the most fun with, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.